Howdy.
Yeah, we're here, and it looks like we had a bit of slight technical pause, but thanks to Telstra, we are back. So, welcome to Wide World of Cyclocross. My name is Stuart Vanderkast, and with me, as usual, is
Ashley Williams.
Good evening to you all in this wonderful world of cross.
Sounds like a good cross night outside. You might hear the rain. It's pretty wet out there at the moment.
It's tipping down. So it's a bit of a happy, sad kind of day where the Southern Hemisphere season is nearly done, or it is done over in WA.
Yes, yep.
And then it's going to be handing over the cyclocross baton to our Northern Hemisphere cousins. So please take good care of her. Yes. And we look forward to seeing our cyclocross season back first weekend in April 2020.
Ooh.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. So
can't wait for the European season, or for the,
4 weeks. UCI World Cup #1, Iowa City, but we are foreshadowing. So in tonight's show, we'll wrap up the national champs, both here, or not here in WA, but in Australia, and over in, it's hopefully I pronounce it correctly this time, to our New Zealand cousins, Aotearoa. So kia ora to you all. And then we'll also do the Australian wrap.
Yep. As well as the wrap from the last Numback Cup, round 8.
Yep.
That we had at Idaho Park.
Yes, new venue, South Guildford.
Amazing venue, again.
There you find them. We'll also quickly do a national series wrap, and then we'll do the standings and the usual that you've come to love, and we've kind of made up as we go along. So hopefully you join us. We'll try and keep it to about 35 minutes, which is always the goal. With
a fair bit of results to go through this time, so it could be a longer show, but
the usual banter and scintillating repartee will occur as we move along for the rest of the evening. So, Ash, as usual, what have you been up to?
Mate, just coming down off the last race of the season. The end of the season was fantastic. Awesome new course, new venue. But yes. I suppose it's really sort of shameless plug time, really, Sue, isn't it?
Well, what have I been up to?
What have you been up to?
I've still got mud in my
toenails. You know it's a good course, but you still got mud.
I was scrubbing my toenails last night, going...
Second shower since the race.
I know, just you kind of expect to find a little bit of mud behind my ears.
Yeah.
But yes, we did our last course, went out there on Saturday to set it up. Thanks to all the guys that helped us. So it was Ben, Ian... Tony, I think Richie came, Ross, Andrew, I think there was another one, but I can't remember. But it was so cool because it's such a new venue, it's so new venue. I've only ridden it a couple of times, but I knew what I wanted. And then we start to lay the course out, and they're going on there, this is going to be awesome. And it really was. There was hard pack, there was sloppy mud, there was sand, there was a
grass.
What was the levee? That sand levee. It was just everything, and we're going to try and get that for the state champs for next year. So, WA Planning Commission, thank you so much.
Massive
the residents of South Guildford, thank you so much for putting up with a bit of not really disruption,
a little bit of traffic, but that's it.
But they hopefully did it. So we'll be definitely back there next year. Hopefully I won't have a wardrobe malfunction like I did at the race.
Nearly popped out of her costume.
and
out of her costume.
So luckily I dressed left. So riding around the course, everyone's yelling, "Put it away!" It's like it was away. But if you check the Stuart Vanderkast on Instagram, you can see it was literally 150 metres into the first lap that I caught it on the seat and went over when I remounted, and it just. The inside thigh, but then my inside thigh was rubbing on the front of the seat.
Time to drop some weight there, Stu.
God, that was so sore. I
maybe
contemplated pulling out.
Practice some remounts again, maybe.
I've been a bit rusty. Just don't have the core strength from the appendix. But it was a great course.
The mud was.
Everything.
Warm Vegemite, basically. Slightly warmed Vegemite. That's what it kind of was. Every time you rode in, you were like just covered up over your wheel.
And Damien Weir took some awesome shots.
Amazing shots.
So if you haven't seen WA Cyclocross, click like on it, and then you will see.
But we're still here. Sorry.
Sorry.
Technical issues. The technical team are...
Don't like my Strava account because it's coming through.
Yes, thanks. Technical team are working feverishly out in the back.
Behind the scenes. All of them.
Little,
cast of thousands.
Yeah, little dog. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much... Oh, and the magpies. It's the other thing I've noticed, like 5 o'clock in the morning...
Yeah.
The little birds, they go, you go, man, it's springtime. So in another 6 weeks, they'll be swooping.
Yes,
so enjoy them now.
Plus they have the zip ties for the helmet.
Yeah, that doesn't work. No, the zip magpies. So that 6 weeks' time, they'll be swooping. Then we have to worry about them swooping for another four weeks or so after that. So by the end of October, no more swooping. So get ready for that, folks. It's good. You heard it first, Wide World of Cyclocross. So yeah, all you Northern Hemisphereans got no idea what we're talking about. But these birds come in and go to the back of your head. Lucky we wear helmets. So,
yep, the first one always scares the bejesus out of you.
I don't look at them. You just keep your head down because you
got to look at them so they don't swoop you again.
No, they still do. Nah. Apparently they remember. Anyway. Our next favourite part of the show, which is Crosswatch, we'll start off with Wout van Aert Watch. Not looking good for a start this year, I reckon.
Certainly not this first half of the season. At least they've.
Before Christmas, I'd be surprised if we see Wout van Aert towing the line in a cyclocross race.
They've had him in a brace doing rehab, so basically hanging from the ceiling with a walking stick and basically a brace. It's serious.
Yeah, so whoever did the not scaffolding, crowd control barriers, I hope you hang your head in shame.
Yeah.
But terrible. It's such a little thing. But the interesting thing is when he comes back to racing cross, he'll be at the back of the line because he'll have no serious points. So it'll be interesting to see how they negotiate that, especially in the 2nd of Feb when they do the World Champs. But that goes on Nations, where you get on it. It's a bit too complicated for me because I've never done it.
So it's a long way back. I mean, I think he kind of tore the whole, cut the whole muscle. So it's not...
Severed it.
Yes.
And then the other is partner in crime, fellow
Nemesis?
Belgian resident, but different
Nemesis,
national.
maybe?
No, I don't think Nemesis. I think they're just two really good riders that happen to be riding at the same time. Mathieu van der Poel.
Yeah.
What's he been up to?
Amazing couple of races. One again at the short track and the XCO in Lenderheide back on the 9th of August. So pretty much won every short course that he entered. It was 4 from 4. Not doing the last round of the UCI mountain biking this year. He's just got other stuff to do.
Yeah, like World Road Champs in the 29th of September. So that's not too far away.
But then straight after that, went through 1 week after Lenderheide, went through and started the tour of the Arctic. Raced the first one.
Did you see that dude running around with that big ass salmon? It just reminded me of the Monty Python skit with the salmon on his face. Just whack. But yeah, the salmon was bloody massive.
Yeah. The Tour's got the devil.
It's called taking the fish.
Yeah, the Tour de France has got the devil. The Tour of the Arctic's got the guy with the live salmon. But he went through, annihilated him in the final sprint.
On
Van der Poel
stage one,
took it away, and then went through and led for the next 4 days.
In that lead breakaway, it was just him, in no other sport in his team. He just went a bit like, it was reminiscent of the Amstel Gold when he looked around and went, I'll be my lead out guy. Catch me if you can.
We'll start now, 5Ks out.
And then the second stage, he got second. And that was by who was it's the Italian dude that won it, wasn't it?
Could have been.
Yeah, whoever it is, I'm sure our research people will tell us in our ears, or if not on Facebook. Viviani, I think it was Viviani, was it? Anyway, who knows? We'll make it up.
And Vols.
Or was it Dekhanov? Anyway, some dude just beat a good sprinter, just beat Al Van der Poel. So our WWoCXS1E6 own. No, Wide World of Cyclocross's own.
Yes.
Van der Poel. So that's pretty much. Now it's our favourite part of the night, which is shameless
plugs.
Now I happened to come across this in our local hardware
Do we have
store.
to plug stuff out? Not really, no.
Yeah, we don't, because we're doing a shameless plug.
plug.
This is a trigger. So normally you're doing the spray can, because
Yep.
after I clean my bike, I normally lather the rear mech in it, because just this water
it going.
displacement number 40.
Number
But
40.
it's a trigger pack, and you can really aim it and squirt it, and it's a nice thin line. You don't get your fingers covered in the stupid stuff. But apparently it's fish oil.
There you go.
Yeah,
From the Arctic.
from the Arctic. But yes,
Next one.
WD-40 trigger pack available at your favourite hardware store. I think there's only one hardware
There's
store
one
left
now.
in
Yeah,
Australia.
there's not your local one, it's just everywhere.
Just one, but you can get a sausage chisel on a Sunday or a Saturday and support your local sporting club or
Yeah.
something. So anyway, your shameless plug.
My shameless plug, I think this year we had our first major sponsor for the CX season.
Yes.
Really? So, Liquor Barons. I mean, Liquor Barons, came out, gave us some good support. Thank you so much, Liquor Barons. You guys were legends.
Chris O'Brien and all your franchisees.
Yes.
There's about 56 of you or
Something like that. Lots. There is one of those around the corner from you.
Yeah, there is.
So get around there. Support Liquor Barons, of course. Make
Did we
sure.
ever find out who won the bike?
Oh, I
Don't know.
did. Unfortunately, it was no one from WACX.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't him. But yes, I know someone did win it. I did see it, and I didn't know the name, but I thought, you lucky fella.
So we've narrowed it down to a bloke.
Yes, it was a bloke.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
So,
all right. That kind
so
of
yeah,
resonates
just
after.
for that, Liquor Barons. Thank you
Cheers.
very much. Cheers to you.
So Chris
You can have
O'Brien, Mount Franklin Water.
They sell that as well.
They
They sell everything. So yeah, thanks again. Next year,
Hopefully they jump on board.
we would love to have them again. They've been amazing sponsors.
And good to see his
Vouchers
kids
and stuff.
racing.
Yeah.
Gemma, daughter Gemma,
Yep.
in the under 13. She might be starting to move up, and then young Lockie O'Brien on his mountain bike. Got to get him 33mm tyres and get him in fighting the good fight with the rest of us.
I remember seeing him turn himself inside out for the state
Oh,
champs.
and big shout out to Brian Stevenson at home. Hopefully he's getting better.
Yeah. Hope
one
all
of
went
the
well.
one of the guys that helps us do all the really important stuff behind the scenes: toilets, parks, and ambulance.
Legend. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Get well soon. Look forward to seeing you back on the bike when you are capable, I
Yes,
suppose.
able to.
Right. So we'll move on to the CX Nats,
Nats,
which was held at Sam Miranda Winery, and that was a while ago.
Yep.
Did we ever talk about our WACX chance?
No, we have.
Helena Valley?
Yes, we have. No,
We
we
have?
haven't. We have.
Anyway.
Did we?
I don't
Did
know.
we?
Anyway. I can't even remember what we did for series 5. Anyway, so let's just keep going on with this show. Sam Miranda, all accounts...
Hang on. The research team's just got back to me. No, we didn't actually talk about that.
We'll do that straight after this one. So this Sam Miranda Winery, it was held. Apparently, from all accounts, it was a very good course, something that the West Australian guys really liked. Quite muddy. There was a couple of nice little drop-ins, and you had to punch it down to get to the other side. So, at the end of it, we ended up with 2 national champs, age group national champs.
Fantastic.
Ange Coleman in Masters 4 ladies, and Vanessa Johnson in, shouldn't do cut and paste, I suppose there. Vanessa Johnson for Masters 5. So,
amazing.
he should probably put whole new bearings in there, Richard.
Yeah, Richard, maybe Nathan could probably owe you a bike by now, I think. That bike's
it's been through the ringer.
been well ridden.
Yeah. Anyway, we're digressing. So,
yes.
But we had, who did we else go? Emma Smith, under 17, second place. Apparently she's leading, had a bit of a nasty spill.
Yep.
And lost a minute, but she did really well. Tristan Nash. But the guy who won has only been riding for about 6 weeks.
Wow.
Like a mountain bike dude. Apparently, he got paid to ride. I don't know what his name is.
Very cool.
But anyway, we'll have to keep an eye on him. Apparently, he's pretty quick. And then Mark Matier, 6th in M2, along with Cam
Campy
Campy, got
5th.
So that was Cam's first race for the National Series, I think.
Awesome race.
And then Ben Nash in Masters 4 ninth. Jade Smith, Emma's dad, 13th in Masters 4. But there was a time in live timing that he was actually in front of Smiley Brad, so he was,
right.
he was leading.
Pretty heat.
So I did snap it and I did send it to him, so I had a bit of a chuckle. He was leading by a while, so
yep.
The Gremlins got out of that one. So the ladies, it was April MacDonald third, Rebecca Lockie was second, and then Peter Mines once again after a year off.
Yep.
Is the national
champ once
CX
again.
champ, and her interview on YouTube is awesome.
Yeah.
It's good to watch. She's just stoked. She's just going, it's so cool to race cross, women's cross. It was wicked and nearly brought a bit of mud to my eye. It was,
a muddy tear.
Yeah, it was really nice. So well done, Peter, on your victory. Yep. Well earned. And then men's.
Yep. Third went to Gary Milburn.
Yes, he was racing quite well. Third lap, he must have had a bit of an off because he's dropped a minute. So I think it was that video coming around a right-hander. And then he tumbled down. Looked as a high side nasty fall.
That corner looked amazing, didn't it?
Amazingly deadly.
Yeah.
But I didn't see John Award, but I saw Chris Atkin keep it high.
Yep.
And
the line.
And then Chris
Atkin got second.
Yes.
Yep. And Jungle Ward, the J Blood, with the first. Again.
First. Fifth national champ. I don't think it's 5 in a row. I think there was.
Has there been one? No.
Yeah. Anyway, it's his fifth national champ. So well done.
I think it is. But anyway.
Yeah. So well done to you.
We'll get that back to the research.
And then we completely forgot about our state champ.
Yes, we did.
It was held at a new venue at Helena Valley off Lakeside Drive. So
another
big
amazing
thank you to Mundaring Shire and also the residents of Helena Valley for tolerating us coming into their parklands and having a great time.
Ringing cowbells and...
Yeah, I think I did a test lap, doing a sighting lap, got about 400 metres in, dropped my back wheel and an off camber, somehow managed to pull my front brake right back, and that was tapping out. But no, I think we did do this one. We did do this one.
So we're just rewrapping the wrap.
Yeah, so it was just plugging the course. That is just sensational, which will hopefully be back next year.
Yes.
So
let's move on from that.
We did do that one. Directors are talking about.
Yes. We really do need to talk to the research team.
We really actually need to watch what we do.
You guys are fired.
New Zealand national champs. Now that was held on the same weekend as stipulated by our fair weather friends up in Zurich, UCI, that tell us when to race. Apparently, so Southern Cross CX hosted it from Canterbury down in Christchurch, McLean's Island. So hopefully I'm announcing everything properly. There was quite a good Kiwi heckle on on our last episode. So it was apparently a really nice course, lots of sand, bit of mud, bitterly cold, and sleeting rain. So it just ticks all the boxes that we don't have here in WA. So what was ours?
So I think weren't the Nationals freezing cold? Was that the morning before, or was that anyway?
Anyway, but it was unlike Perth. What did we had, like 19, 20 degrees on our race. So very good.
Yeah.
So as forecast, I think we actually got this one pretty good. Hannah Miller came in third for Women's Elite. Hut Crosses and Wide World of Cyclocross's own Kim Hurst came in second, and well done to her for getting the whole Aotearoa
Thank you, Vanessa.
Crossfest going.
Yep, it was 3 degrees for the Nationals here.
Yeah, for here, yeah. Well, not here, over Victoria there.
Nationals.
And then Kate McIlroy. Hopefully I did pronounce it correctly this time. It had a double kind of eye look in it from the thing. And she led Kim Hurst in by just over a minute.
It's a good gap, isn't it?
Well done to her, the triathlete, part-time mountain biker. Got the chocolate.
National.
And she gets to wear the silver fern.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh well, let us know. Maybe a Kiwi.
So that's an all black kit.
Oh, that would be
easy for washing.
Yes, it would be.
Cross.
And then men's elite.
Yeah. So third was Ollie Jones. Looked like looked like he went over in the third lap of the crash out. Second was Nick Miller.
The Kiwi in maroon's clothing.
Yep,
It
yep.
flew all the way, as pointed out by Andrew Viles all those weeks ago when we last did it.
Didn't want to stay in Queensland for the Nationals?
No, he went down and went Kiwi hunting. But it was
It's called Puckin. It's called Puckin Kiwis.
and then Brendan Sharrett took the chocolates.
Yep.
8 seconds. Apparently, it was a humdinger of a race.
Yeah.
Those
It's a
two,
battle.
Miller and Sharrett, were neck and neck. Can't remember where Brendan's brother came. So, sorry. and then last weekend over in Melbourne, it was rounds 8 and 9 at the Bradford Motorplex. Anyway, motorcycle place. It looked like a cracking course. It was muddy, heaps of elevation, bit of black top. Apparently they even had warm showers. It looked pretty cool.
Yep.
I would have liked to watch a bit more of it, but I was too busy racing around. Really good course over here.
Yep.
So we'll do round 8 for women's. Peter Mullins came in first with a national jersey on, I believe. Focused attacker lady, if I recall.
Early, quickly?
Yeah, I think so. No, I wish she would have just got one from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Probably just got to line them up. Which national jersey do I do?
She's got a wardrobe like Superman.
Yeah.
Beck Lock in second for that one, and WA's
Wide World of Crosses and WWoCXS1E6's own Claire Albury coming in for 3rd place. So, well done, Claire.
Good, well done.
And then on the Sunday, not much really changed in the first 2 positions. Still Peter Mullins first, Rebecca Locke second. But then Jay Buswell came in 3rd. So, don't know
much about her.
No, but congratulations.
But she's a good rider.
To
And
Jay.
she's pretty
Obviously, if you're coming 3rd in that kind of course, obviously it's suited you a little bit better than the day before.
Yep. Round 8 for the men. John Ward, Jay Blood with the gold again.
And he came good at the end of the season.
Yep. Nicholas Smith in the second.
Breakthrough second. Young Nick Smith came over here. I remember when we hosted a national round, it was about 5 years ago.
It was at Garvey Park.
And we lent his mum the territory for a weekend. So, Mrs. Smith and Nick, well done. And then Chris Atkin for 3rd.
Yep.
He's come a long way. He's another young gun that's not young anymore.
Round 9 didn't change that much. Same people on the podium. Jungle Ward with the first again with the gold. Atkins with the second this time. Atkins with the second. And Nick Smith with the 3rd.
Snatching the lower step. Well done to you, Nick. So after it was all done and all the gnomes in the background got their abacuses out and did their quadratic formulas and worked out the point system, the series champion for Australia for cyclocross this season was none other than Gary Milburn.
Nice work.
And it was only by 75 points. But it looked like Chris Jongleward didn't do the second day after the national champs at San Miranda, so he missed out on points in round 7. But he still had enough to come in second. Chris Atkin 3rd. Nicholas Smith, also from the same team as Chris Jongleward.
Yep.
What are they? They're the Flanders Health or something like that. And then Ben Walkinen, which is another Flanders Health. So the Flanders Cycle team did really well in the men's, taking out 4 of the... but Chris Atkins obviously focus, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And Gary Milburn, what's he? MAP NV Canada.
Yeah.
Anyway, well done to you, sir. And women's.
Yep. So series went to Rebecca Locke. April McDonald in second. Peter Mullins, who did miss quite a few rounds just at the start of the season, in 3rd. Fiona Morris and...
she had a great year, I thought.
Yeah, Fiona.
Yeah. But she had a nasty spill. I can't remember which race it was, but it was humdinger. Like, I wouldn't get up. but well done to you, Fiona. I think it might have been the one at Ballarat.
Okay.
I think. Oh, yeah, it was the Ballarat one. Yeah, that looked a nasty spill. That was when because Davina was doing live with Tennille over there. That's why I saw it. Yeah, but that was a nasty spill. And then WWoCX's zone and Wide World of Cyclocross's zone, Claire Albury, 5th.
Great work.
I wonder if she'll do elite next year, or she'll start to move into the age group category. But
it's a tough call, that one, isn't it?
it is. But we did, and then we had our race at, as we aforementioned, Iron Park, South Guildford, at the confluence of the Helena Valley and the Helena River and the Swan River. So a new ground, just a derelict bit of park, which was just perfect. So it was kind of sandy, muddy, hard packed, bit of grass, real slippery grass.
Came out looking like a crumb sausage.
It was brilliant.
Yep.
And I'm still crunching gears. I haven't looked at my bike since I watched it Sunday night quickly. But we had
a new podium, really, didn't we? For the men's.
Yeah, exactly. It was I think Guy Calmer didn't sweep them all. Last year he dropped Supercross.
Yeah,
he got a bit tired, and then this year I think you finished in front of Guy. So did I.
did this year. I did. It always makes you feel pretty good when you're passing Guy. Gave him a fair slap on the bum as I went past him. Guy did ride the morning as I did as well, but you know, he did ride the whole ride, he did half ride, a memorial ride for the late great.
That's right.
Hank
about that.
Vogels Senior.
So sympathy to the Vogels family and all the people that knew and loved Hank.
A great loss to WA Cycling, major influencer and coach. The man was a legend. So great ride. Had big memorial ride. It's like over 250 riders. It was amazing to be a part of it. Like looking back around a corner, it looked like you were riding in a Tour de France peloton. It was freaking amazing. Amazing moment.
And it was pretty cold because you're going so slowly.
Very cold. It was very cold. But Guy took out the sprint for that, which was pretty amazing. Then he came back. After the race, I spoke to him after our race, the CX. I spoke to him. I said, "What happened, dude? Did you forget to eat, or?" I kind of blew myself up. I didn't have breakfast and didn't really have lunch, and I came down to cross.
Didn't even really have a hand. Maybe you should have had a hand up. That might have kept him going.
Yeah, I did see him eat a couple of goos before, but that doesn't.
Too late.
It's not food.
It's too late.
So anyway, the podium for the men's.
It was great. A couple of hard workers. It's good to see John Gregg.
Yep.
Not only racing cross, but starting at the back with me, and I've got no excuse for finishing dead set last.
Oh, you had a ripped in a leg.
I got to make sure the tackle was still inside. But wardrobe malfunction.
Yes.
But John Gregg came in third, so well done to you, sir.
Yeah, amazing. Nathan Jones in second. Great to see him moving up.
Yeah, he's going to be cleaning Richard Joe's bike, I believe.
I think he's probably rebuilding it with a new frame and group set and wheels.
We've been real looked after, Richard.
Yeah, so Rich.
Don't look at the photos.
Mr. Ron Brown taking the top step.
And he started at the back because he didn't enter until on the day, which is fine. You can still enter on the day. It's just I've done the call-ups 2 days beforehand. And I've done enough. That's like 4 hours work doing call-ups and all that. So well done to Rowan for taking his first win on the
amazing.
cyclocross. You just got to remember to stay off the course when the ladies are racing. And also, gentlemen, use the toilets when they're there.
Well, they were pretty good this time, weren't they?
They were. They're really good. It's
the first thing you mentioned, which
and then for anyone else that's doing cross, if it's not practice dedicated, don't go on the course. You can look at the course, don't ride parts of the course. Just look at the course, ride alongside the course, see how people are doing it. Respect the riders that are racing, please, because you get pissed off if people were starting to jump on the course in front of you. That's all I'm saying. Next year. So that is...
We got the ladies to go.
Got to do the ladies as well. That was a cool race. I really enjoyed it, watching it. It was... Because we had... Annie came third, was it? Women's late. Yeah, Annie Bramley came third. Rode well. Simone McCallum made another appearance. Yes. It's always great to see you racing. And it wasn't too far behind the ladies winner, Ange Coleman.
Yeah.
It was It was
Good
good.
race.
And all the girls did really well. It was funny. Angela, I just forgot her name. No.
And
Angela Smith. No, Tony Smith's wife. Anyway, when you set the course, you want to make the course hard, but you want to make it so it's not impossible. But you're kind of there going, I hope we get the course right for especially the women's C ladies. But they did so well.
Daly.
And no,
Daly.
it's not Daly.
No.
Anyway,
No,
I should actually.
Thank you, ladies.
But she came in. She got a medal at the state champs. So Angela Humphreys, I think.
Okay.
I think it's that. Anyway, and it's always good to see a race. It's what cross is about. Doesn't matter if you're fast or slow. It's about participation. You do exactly the same course as a men's elite.
Yep.
You do exactly the same course as women's elite. They just do it more times. So participate is what cross is all about. And that was the women's elite.
Yep.
And then
the series.
The series points. I actually, thanks to Taylor Wilcox for working all this stuff out.
Thanks, sir.
Ange Daly. I don't think it's Ange Daly. Anyway. Yes, she's in B, I think. No, it is Ange Daly. Anyway, it's someone. I'll work it out for next. I'll do my research a bit better. Or our research team will do their research a bit better. Numbat Cup. Even with Guy completely bonking in the last round, he ended up taking the Numbat Cup, which is probably the cyclocross scene in Australia's premier series.
It's the Holy Grail.
It is. It's a beautiful. We should have actually brought it in.
Yeah, we should have.
We'll do it next season.
We'll
so Guy picked it off, 755 points. Luke John's breakout season. Been solid ride, part of the Fight Club crew, 721. Cam DeCampi, I thought, rode this year very well with 607. Marty Hurley and Lewis Blackie, there were 6 points.
Close between those two.
6 points difference between them. So well done to all those riders, and I know the Fight Club crew was stoked to have that many people on the podium.
Yeah, it's always good to see.
So when you get your Focus bikes, think of us.
Yes. We could do a shameless plug for that. No, we couldn't.
No, we won't.
Yes. And then I think if you look down a couple more, I think if you look down to 7th place, I think is where I was sitting. But that's okay.
I think I got into the 20s.
Ooh.
Just because there's some points that come through from Masters C.
Yeah.
But they're only half points.
I missed a race.
Yeah.
And a broken frame. And finished 7th. So, that's all right.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
The ladies' plate. Just like Wimbledon, we have a ladies' plate.
Beautiful.
The Keith Beard Memorial, 25 years, Franklin or something like that. We have to bring it in. But Ange Coleman picked it off, 766 points, so a few more points ahead than Guy. Annie Bramley, 704. Vanessa Johnson, well done to you, coming in 3rd. Stefan Amarongan.
605.
Always willing to lend a hand in the timing tent. And Tennille Attard,
564
and she
points.
missed out.
She missed a couple, didn't
she?
2
races. She was over in Europe. And then we had our single speed state series trophy thought of. Given. And it's a pewter mug. It's a tiny little thing. Well done to Goldie Bear for taking that trophy home for the year and looking after it. Hopefully it gets used well.
I'm sure it was. It was used on the podium, I think.
It was. If you've ever seen Don's party, you'll understand he had a bit of bunting wrapped around his thing, and it was pretty cool. Adam Treewin and then Tony Smith.
We should have had tattoos really for the single speed cross, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Goldie's got a gun, I think, so.
Possibly. So
Goldie needs another tattoo.
Well, we've got 13 viewers.
Whoa,
lucky.
It's going down. Sorry, went to 15
12.
before.
Oh, did it go to 15?
It did.
I think that's a record.
Yeah. Hi, Sammy Ruby. How are you? Oh.
Kiss Robson's great. Oh, she's had a great year as well. Stepped up to a women's elite for the first time on the weekend. So well done to you, Kirsty Robson.
More laps.
Okay,
more
so
time.
the season isn't quite finished. Hayward, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Simone.
Research team, just got that in. So Angela Hayward, Tony Smith, the Hayward family, Xanthi, and there's another daughter. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. So
Coming up.
we've got this weekend. If you want to make your way over to Sydney, drive 90 minutes north, you'll come across a little town called Matcham. No, that's a suburb of Gosford, I think. Anyway, I'm not from there. So they've got the Central Coast Cycling Club has got the last race south of the Tweed.
Yep.
And then north of the Tweed on the 1st of September, there is Southeast Queensland last race, round 3. So a big hello to Andrew Viles, part of the Southeast Queensland crew.
Howdy, champ.
So if you want to make your way over there and you're heading over there, take your bike, race cross.
Yeah.
It's done and dusted.
Still on one more.
It's done and
Australia's
dusted.
last cross race for the season.
Yeah, or in the cross. 1st September in Queensland. Can't be.
Got to be warm.
It can't be cross season.
Not really.
No. Like it's warm enough
Unless
here.
have floods.
It does. Once in 100 year floods that happen every 2 years.
That's why they still build their houses high. But anyway.
Yeah. And then we start to move over and look at what's happening north.
Yes.
So we seek inspiration from North
The
America. And then we'll go to the home.
Yeah. Sorry.
North America. Just got interrupted by the director. So we got Rochester weekend, which is 7th, 8th September. That looks pretty. That's apparently a really cool cross. I think Greg's done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think he did.
Paul Aubrey went over and did it.
Yeah.
And then he did Gloucester, but that's coming up a bit later on. And then the weekend 13th to 15th of September.
Yep. Is Jingle Cross.
Jingle Cross with the Grinch. And what the guy's name? I was meant to look his name up again. Jeff someone. Anyway, they raised money for the local children's hospital, this cross race. And the first round of the UCI World Cup, or the Telenet UCI World Cup, is at Iowa City, which is the Jingle Cross one. And the big thing is who can get to the top of Mount Crumpet first. The beauty about the UCI World Cup for cyclocross is they have it on their own YouTube channel and it's live. And it works out quite well for us.
The timing, yeah. Even for the States? Yeah, even for the States it does as well,
it does for the States. It's kind of like you got to wake up at 5 o'clock and I think you can pick it up. It's strange. We did it last year. It wasn't too hard. But we will let you know. Watch this space.
Yes. We'll link it. We'll put up a link.
We'll do that. And then the following weekend is when they move down to Wisconsin for the World Cup number 2. But the day before they have the Trek Cup. So big hello to our friends at Trek. Shameless plug. At Wisconsin. Alan Noble and Marianne Voss had a really good race there last year. So it'd be great to see how Ellen Noble goes this year. Haven't seen much of her in racing on mountain bikes, so maybe she's been concentrating on cross over this summer.
And that's at the Trek factory, basically, isn't it? Yeah, and it's the course always reminds me a little bit of the courses we have here, where they're just like through trees, amazing, but hopefully, not just a great big green field like most of them do. But
yeah, so hopefully they have the people picking up the sticks. When you build a course, make sure you kick the sticks out, especially over here.
Yep.
And then we look for inspiration to Belgium.
To the hometown, to the home of cross.
Or the home of the Numbat of Flanders. So this is the time of the day where we start to butcher. Not only we've destroyed New Zealand pronunciations, now we move to Belgium and Flemish pronunciation.
Yeah.
So the weekend of the 7th and 8th of September, the first race is Palm Cross at Steen Huffel Loderziel. And then and then on the 8th we've got a Kessel.
Oh, yep. Kessel. I was going to do that one, Kessel.
Oh, okay. But no, I didn't want
an easy one.
I didn't want to do the last one.
The last one on the 8th of September is at Eklol. That sounded good, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
I think it's at the end.
Eklol.
And that's got... that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
and then on the Saturday, the 14th...
Vosselar
sounds pretty good.
Vosselar.
Wickelvorst. At Hust Udeberg. And then we're up to date with that. Japanese cyclocross.
Wow, we
starts
really are
also
die.
on the 14th, and it's Annika Cyclocross, and it's a night race. And this is at Annika City in Gunnemer Prefecture.
That sounds like a great idea, having the first round as a night race, doesn't it?
I know. Well,
Someone's been listening, haven't they?
ours isn't technically a
Well,
first
no,
round.
but you know.
But yeah, so, and then on the 22nd, there's Ibaraki Cyclocross at Sato Town, Unico Sato stage location, Green Casarari, Unico Sato. Anyway, look it up on Cyclocross
Yeah.
JP. Belgium cycling calendar.
That's a great calendar.
It is.
Can you? I think we can put a link up.
We'll probably try and link that one up, and then the American one is off UCA US Cycling. So we'll keep you up to date.
Yep.
If you have a cyclocross race you want to plug out there from a Northern Hemisphere, drop
Hit
it,
us up.
and
Message us.
we'll give it
Yep.
a shameless or a.
But more importantly, coming up.
Oh yes.
More importantly, coming up.
The cyclocross season, although the regular season is done and dusted,
We do have family meets.
we don't sleep.
No.
We're always planning because I just don't sleep.
No. When he does, he's dreaming across. So, Ride for Pie, 29th of September.
Yes, and the other one, which is Ride for Party Pie.
Ride for Party Pie, yes. That's a shorter ride.
So the Ride for Pie is from Perth out to Bakers Hill, about 50 kilometres out on gravel.
Yep.
And then we smash a pie down, bit of pastry, meat, sauce. Oh man, awesome.
Maybe a sausage roll and a Coke as well.
But we don't want to eat too much because there is the Summer Creek Brewery, which is just off the course near Bakers Hill. We might have a pint there.
We may.
I'm pretty sure we will. The forecast is for pints.
We may also have two. So,
And then we will head back down to the sand plane after a bit of gravel grinding, and then we'll probably knock another one
yep.
at, what is that pub?
At the
It's a really nice
one along the way, down on the
Two words.
yes. There's a couple. There is actually a few
Yeah.
pubs along that route that you are trying to think of.
Parkerville?
There's the Parky.
Yeah.
You can have a palmy at the Parky.
No, we had a Palmer at the Maylands Golf
Yeah.
Club. So we'll see. And we do don't forget we do a velodrome finish at the old
Midlands.
Paris-Roubaix style finish
Yes.
as well at
Aye.
Midland. People keep forgetting about that one. We'll see
Well,
what
it's still
happens.
going to be there, but anyway.
Anyway, we'll give it a crack.
Yep.
We've got cyclocross bikes. If there's any sand or bogan diamonds on the ground, we'll be
There usually
fine.
is there. There usually is.
And the Ride for Party Pie is just a bit smaller.
The first velodrome.
Parky, thanks, Deezy.
The first velodrome I ever rode was that one. Used to race. I've raced there when it was still going.
Yeah.
Not sure my age. Beverly.
Oh yes, we've
the
got the
12th of October.
Southern Hemisphere Single Speed Championships on the 12th of October, coinciding with the Beverly Heroic. So if you want to make your way down here, you will be the Southern Hemisphere Single Speed Cyclocross Champion. Flat bars, drop bars, 33mm tyres. Pretty much. They're
One
the rules.
gear.
One gear.
Flat out.
And 90 minutes. If you're thinking of travelling over to do it, drop us a line. We will work
90
out.
minutes.
It's 90 minutes to Beverly.
Oh, yes. I thought you were saying the race. I'm like,
No, the
that's,
race is probably only going to be about 45.
Yeah.
It's going to be, it's off season.
Good. Sorry, so if you are
If you're
thinking...
heading, coming over and enjoying the fun at Beverly, great Parmigianas out there. You can go to the upper or the lower pub. Yeah, you can do camping or you can stay at the pub. The Freemasons is the one that the Vandercastens normally hang out
Is
at.
that a shameless plug?
No.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, influencer. Disinfluencer. That's impossible. And then, not forgetting, Graham Brown
Yeah.
Gravel Cross on the 16th of November. Apparently, Mariana Voss is going to be
Around town.
just hanging around to participate. Anyway, and apparently coming on the show. So someone's told me.
Yes, our people are talking in talks. I mean, the Graham Brown Gravel Cross last year was just, everyone was just frothing to get back on a cross bike and race on grass again. And obviously the gravel, but it was great to, it was amazing.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
I think my PB for hand-ups was 6 in one lap. It was a bit insane. Anyway, it's the end of season party. the cyclocross party, because normally you just roll straight in.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to that. It's a great venue, right in the heart of the city.
I think we're talking of the after party as well. There's a few breweries around there that could make it a little bit easier to drink at.
Oh, there's that.
We haven't spoken about that.
We haven't spoken about that whiskey tasting place at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Chop chop.
Whippersnapper. That was pretty cool. Anyway, so now we probably should wrap up.
We probably should.
We've probably been
good
banging on probably too long, but we did warn you it could be long. And we still got 10 people watching.
Yeah, and Doozy's still there.
Yeah.
The attention span of us. Hi, Doozy. Yeah, amazing. Like, I think to wrap up, I think we've had an amazing season. I think each season, obviously, for WWoCX gets better and better. So I think it's only testament to this man, really, who puts in a stack of effort. And I know everyone's super appreciative. Obviously, Lou as well does an amazing job. People think I do a lot, but I do nothing at the moment. I've done pretty much no builds. We've had an amazing team to do the builds, and everyone
the
is
course
very
series
appreciative.
have been really good.
Yeah, amazing.
It's trying to balance that. Lots of straights, corners, try and make it technical.
Yeah.
Look after the Angela Haywoods of the cyclocross world. Encourage people to come.
Yep.
I just wish Cycling Australia would sort these racing licenses out. But that's another episode. We've also got to put our best wishes and healing vibes to young Eloise Old. Apparently she had a big off at Goat Farm over the weekend.
She was a cross-state champion.
Oh, she did won the open category.
Yeah.
So part of the rock and roll racing team. We wish you massive healing vibes. Doesn't sound really good, but I look forward to hopefully hearing good news coming soon.
Yep.
So
See you
from
racing
all
next
of us at Cyclocross, all of us at Wide World of Cyclocross, healing vibes to you. And then also Simon Slatter, who chicken winged himself and did his collarbone.
Did the cyclist most favourite bone.
He did it on a mountain bike. Oh, the shame.
On a slide downhill.
So Simon, healing vibes to you. And we should actually thank St John of God Ambulance. Although you're volunteers and we do actually have to pay for the privilege of having you come out, it's great to see you guys come out. And you take a whole bunch of weight off my shoulders as a race director or whatever they call me, coordinator.
CX God, I think. As well as to Emma Smith as well.
Yes, had a bit of an off. Apparently all good, but just remember you can run.
You can
if
get
you're
off the bike.
Unsure, run.
Yeah.
And then also we've got to thank all the councils that let us.
Yeah, massively.
City of Swan, Sharon Mundaring, West Australian Planning Commission. The course builders, the toilet guys, the Canard guys, for making sure that we've got toilets there and hopefully people use them. And then also big thanks to Liquor Barons for serious sponsor. Also Total Travel for all the work you do, Andrew and Nicole.
I was going to say, sorry, who else you were running through? Thanks.
Chaotic Energy to Neil Adard. It's great to see the Chaotic Energy girls, and we will be doing a CX Ladies Day again next year at the Garvey Park. WA Airports Corporation. I know you've had your Barney with Qantas, but we at WACX are appreciative of your sponsorship for this year, and also the people behind WACX and allowing us to use their gear and equipment. Perth Mountain
Bike Club, for sure.
Chris Park and his team Neil's Wheels. We expect Neil's to race a bit more next year. I do have his bike in my place.
That's probably why he wasn't racing it. Maybe this bike coming up, Neil. And Tony for bringing down the food truck and doing the food.
Yes,
always.
Tony Jenkins.
Always, thank you very much, Tony. We did miss the strawberry lamingtons, but just thank you very much for bringing it down and doing the truck.
And thanks to all the riders, like especially the first timers. It can be quite intimidating, but I like to think that we at Cyclocross as a community throughout Australia and also the world, it's all about inclusion, positivity, and heckling smart to encourage more people to come down. I'll put the goal out there again for next year for WACX ladies. Let's get to 50 because it'd be great to see.
Magical number.
Great to see you all there. and then hopefully we get a bit of moe. But to you, sir, thank you for jumping in and helping me out with this. It's been
great fun.
It's been a wild ride. Still don't know if we've actually got it licked yet. Be good to actually be able to put some clips in and stuff. But that's just time.
Until then, we'll just be holding up bits of paper.
Yeah, and it'd be interesting to see it. We'll flip it. Probably not tonight. Do it, but to the viewers as well.
Yeah,
and thanks for all the positive feedback. To everyone who brought t-shirts,
hats,
awesome hats,
stickers.
It's cool. And Roger Knight,
g'day
over to Chicago. Hello, Chicago.
Hello, Chicago.
You're going to send us the dates, so
Thanks, Rog.
so we know what Ohio. Chicago and Ohio? I think so.
Chicago.
No, Chicago is the capital of Ohio.
Rog, if you type faster, Rog.
So, but yeah, everyone that watched, thank you. We'll be taking about a 4-week break, or it's probably just a standard break.
Yeah. We're planning this break this time.
And then we'll probably do a monthly update on all the things, do a preview of some of the courses coming up, maybe a special on anything, but yeah.
Yep. Well, quite often after Jingle Cross, we'll try and do something after Jingle Cross.
Yeah, so
that's 4 weeks. 4 weeks today.
And hopefully, Global Cycling Network do a lot of the broadcasts they did last year. That was really cool.
And have us on the show, or fly somewhere to do a show as well for them.
Oh, look, we'll do outside broadcasts anyway.
Yep.
Although we haven't done an outside broadcast, we did talk up a really big game at the start of the season.
So next year we'll get our technical team, and next season we'll get our technical team onto an OB, and we'll be onto it.
Yeah. So ride safe, everyone. Cross safe. Get your bearings changed, and
build that bottom bracket again.
It's good evening, good afternoon, and good morning from me.
And buenas noches. See you all. Thanks for watching.